Alrighty. I said I would do this eventually. Today's the day. I'm gonna be playing your boy Iron-Lung, which unfortunately for Twitch does not get streamed because we hit 20 followers after stream, not before or during, which is fine. Happy for the followers, but let's get into it. I also have coffee. Coffee is nice. Decades ago, every known star and habitable planet vanished, leaving only those who were on space stations or starships. This event became known as the Quiet Rapture. With supplies dwindling and infrastructure crumbling, survivors are searching for any trace of natural resources in a universe of barren moons lit by the ghost light of vanished stars. One such moon holds a strange anomaly, an ocean of blood. You are a convict, tasked with exploring this anomaly in a makeshift submarine nicknamed the Iron Lung. It was not designed for this depth, so you will be welded inside and the forward window will be closed. There was no time for training. If successful, you can earn your freedom.
Beginning your descent.
Oh, it worked.
Cruising depth in roughly 40 seconds. Stand by.
Okay.
I'm seeing some voltage irregularities
Look,
in the
blood.
instruments, so keep an eye out for sparks or flames or anything like that.
It's kind of funny how it looks more like root beer
Approaching maximum
right
depth.
now
Yeah,
than
but it's
blood.
holding strong. Closing porthole shielding.
I wonder if there's like a root beer mod. Makes everything root beer related.
We're starting to lose radio signal. You'll be at cruise depth soon, so refocusing and be careful. You're on your own. Good.
Thank you. We have a map. And a button. And a terminal. I feel like this is a good thing to keep us going. Thank you. Okay, so we're at 182x and 116y. 182, which is like here, and then 116. So if we just go forward to 200y, we'll be fine. So, Markiplier, how's Chica doing? Oh, wait. Hi, Chica. We're happy. Alright, we hit 200. Now, if we turn 90 degrees and we go to... Actually, it's probably 322. Uh-oh. Too far, too far, too far. I want to be as accurate as possible, because I don't like when it gets even slightly off. You'll learn I'm like a perfectionist, which is why all of Ultra Kill is P ranked. Ultra Kill could take place like here, and we'd be fine. You think? Because I mean, Blood Ocean, V1 survives on blood. It makes sense. The wall's fine. Right, we're approaching 300. We're about to get to where we need to be because we need to hit 322. Alright. Get as close as possible. Perfect. And then we need to hit Y186, which can be done just by going a full 180. No, no, no! Do not do this to me. David Zemansky. Thank you. You need to hit 186. Good. Perfect. And then we need to hit angle of 33. It helps having watched Markiplier do this. And no, we don't need to be perfectly spot on. I know, but I think it's so much cooler when you can be. Fancy. And that's a perfect check mark there. I think. Here, y'all read that. Or I'll read that. The Consolidation of Iron, or COI, is a brotherhood of 3 space stations and 2 spacecrafts, founded on the principle of collectivism and ruled by the popular vote of all citizens, numbering 257 at the time of this entry. Its name comes from the iron and steel materials its 2 main stations are constructed from, and the principle of unity and togetherness in the face of menace from other surrounding stations, such as Eden. Fancy. You know, because they were so lazy, they just named their ship the same thing as what they're made of. Now we can look at the rocks. That's what I was going for. And let's do Chava and Chvest. We can have a light. Hello, speaker from hit video game and movie Marki-Lung. We have to go to the next spot now. We need to go 180 until we hit Y250. Let's go to a perfect 0. Oh, look how cool that is. Perfect. And then we need to hit Y250. Don't worry about going through the literal branches and everything here. Fine. Go back. Perfect. And then we're at 250. You can probably hit 263. Yeah. You go back just a scooch. Aren't you glad I turned it down? That would be so annoying right now. I mean, I know this is like wall or whatever, but this kind of looks like a teepee. Or like a monster with like the top part of its head being a triangle and the bottom part being like a goofy mouth. Kind of like one of those, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a character from South Park. I don't remember their names, but the ones with the really weird mouths. I'll probably put a picture on it if I can find it. Alrighty, just a quick stop. It's any Canadian from South Park. I've not really watched the show, but I've seen a couple of the episodes at random, and it's any Canadian, like Charlotte here. Just so you know. Okay, back to the video. Okay, we need to go to X378 now.
No. Thank you.
Almost there. We're gonna back up, scoot, go back forward. And we need to be at angle 50. Boop, boop. Perfect. What is that? I mean, I watched the movie. I should know what that is, but I don't know what that is. It just spikes, I guess? What do you think, Markiplier? Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. Welcome back to Five Nights at Freddy's. Thank you for your input, Markiplier. Back to you, Markiplier. Okay, we need to go. Let's hit 312 in the Y coordinate. It won't be pretty, but we should be able to get there with perfect movement. I don't know what wall we're on. I guess I do know what wall we're on. Never mind. At 312. Perfect. Look at that. So beautiful. And then from here, 300. We should be able to squeeze on by. Please. Thank you. Nope, this way. Bomb. Bomb bomb. 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 Ignore my singing monsters impression. A little more forward. Okay. If I'm right, we are right here. Which means we can go up. Hopefully all the way. But at least to 350. But we need to get this angle spot on. Oop. See. Other YouTubers and streamers would...
Oxygen notification.
What is that picture on the... Is that his nose? That's his mouth? What is that? I don't know. Anyway, other YouTubers would, you know, do diagonals and be mostly accurate. Are we gonna hit this? I mean, so far so good. We're at 350 now, or just about. Let's try to go to 400. Perfect. We just scoot by on X300. So we're gonna go to 4... Actually, we probably can hit our Y coordinate of 406. I read that quickly, don't worry. We're gonna hit 406. We're gonna go exactly 406, thank you. And then we need our X coordinate of 259. Oh wait, no, I'm going too far. Oops. Need to hit 270. See, I did math in high school. I sucked at measuring though, so I'm glad we can measure with this. Come on. Come on. There we go.
259.
Oh, it's tubes! Okay. We got 259, and we need an angle, probably close to what angle we're at now. Yeah, 296. Other YouTubers aren't as precise as me. Right, Mark. Does it say E? That does. That just says E. Oh my god. Tubes. Tubes. Where are we going next, anyway? Honestly, if we go back to 300 and then 312, or... Yeah, if we go to 300 and 312, we'll be fine. Need to make a 180. I gotta say, it is still a little unnerving being in the root beer blood ocean. No matter what I'm told, I'm just gonna see it as beer. Alright, we need to go back down. You know, it's also nice that the ship automatically just like... Oh my god, please, thank you. Because, yeah, this blinker makes no sense. I don't think. Because your radar is going to move with you. I guess it's just really intuitive. Which is impressive. Not a lot of things can do that. I'm also, like, pretty sure you're supposed to take this path. I don't care. I like my math. Like, I like my math. Mathy. Oh, and since we know we can scoot this length, we can probably scoot all the way on 315 just fine. Even though that'll take a bit. Backing up. Backing up. Okay. I don't like how it makes shapes. Alright, we're at 315, which should be enough to scooch all the way to 560, which is our next location. I don't know why I have my singing monsters stuck in my head. I've never played it. It's just stuck here. Alright. We're really hoping we can get there without a hitch. I mean, really hoping. Oh, I don't like how it loads in. Right, we needed 560. I completely forgot. Now, the worry wasn't what's coming on our left, or what we just passed on our left, but our right. Because that was an even tighter gap than before. That part, I don't think we're going to get past that. Holy crap! We did it! That's impressive! I did not expect that at all. I can't take a picture of that. That's annoying because it passed there and not here. Damn. And then we hit 560. Our next goal is Y277. Perfect. Now can we see, what is that? Teeth? Is that even what we're looking at? 277. Approached. And angle 43. Ooh, way too far. Way too far. Perfect. Hi there, Markiplier. What is it? If I could zoom, I would, but you know, there's not exactly a button for that. Let's look at a new terminal entry. We saw Eden before. Eden. Space Station Eden is the largest man-made structure that still exists in the wake of the Quiet Rapture. It was formerly the main station for Mars, and the populace still maintain a strong sense of Martian patriotism and independence, making them a constant threat to the sanctity and security of the COI. It has a current population of 468 and has the only known remaining trees in its interior garden. The COI considers Eden a threat to all collective well-being after their attack on Filament Station. Fancy. Thank you, Markiplier. Our keypad is Markiplier. Did I just press on his face to make it work? Or did he say that? I can't do a Markiplier voice when I'm doing this, otherwise I would. But, oh well. Okay, we need to hit 613. Hello? I was just about to comment how I can just kind of go through the entire game without having to record or having to slog through it. I can just fast forward through everything. And then things go bump in the night. I don't like that. Is this a silly thing to keep going? Yes. Do I care? Also no. Okay. We need to hit... Come on. There we go. This looks like chunks. taken out of something. That's creepy. Need to hit 197. Every time it flashes saving progress, I get a little more nervous. Probably because of the, like, oh, something huge is coming up mentality from playing video games for a decade and a half now, I think. I may have been streaming and, doing YouTube for only a little bit, but I've been playing games for a long time. Need to angle 55. So, saving progress means something scary is coming up. There we go. Whoa. Okay. Thank you. I, in fact, do not think that's a whale. I just took a screenshot of that. That's an awesome picture. Huh. Does that stay? Yeah, okay. As soon as you move even a degree, it changes. Our next stop is going to be in the pit over here, which means we need to hit 750 and then 275. I don't like that the sound now comes from the speaker, because that was just a whale sound. That was freaky. Approaching target X value. Back up slightly. Okay. Wall. We're at 750. We need to head to 275 in our Y coordinate. Perfect. Now you might notice in the window, we're going to be right next to a wall. Well, in a moment, we should be right next to a wall anyway. But it'll be fine. We've scrounged by closer walls before. Although this one is plenty close. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, it's not fine. Let me hit them. Please. Please. Just let me hit 275. Let me hit 275. I'm begging. I'm begging you. Yes! Hi, wall. This is kind of scary. Thankfully, the sub is a perfect sphere, and it will never hit the wall, ever, while turning, because that's how submarines work. Weren't you there in submarine school? Okay. And now, writing this perfect line, we need to hit 864, which will take another moment. Get me up on that choke point. What? What's in front of me? Are we... What? Wait. What? If you hit a wall, you just lose? No. Oh, no. Where is it gonna put me? No! Markiplier. Better. Oh. Okay, where did it put me? No, it didn't say where... Why did it give me such weird coordinates? It didn't even give me good coordinates. 613. Oh no, it saved me here? Okay, so it put me like right here. Which is weird. I didn't expect that. Okay, let's see if we can just snap a picture of it real quick, because I don't want to have to go back and do it again. Crap. Okay, 1 second. Editor, which is me. Editor, get us back to where we were. Putty please. Right up against that wall. It's okay. Just, just, just don't hit the wall. Ever. See, this is why we do perfect coordinates. We don't leave anything to chance. Okay. We're right back where we needed to be. So this time, we're going to hit 800. We're going to go up by 50. We're going to go up by 25, and then we'll go over. So that way, we don't risk hitting the wall again. I guess it's not a risk, it's a guarantee, but you know what I mean. Probably. We're right here, because we're hitting perfect cross sections. We need to go to 864 next. I stop dancing around the number. There we go. 864. I feel like Markiplier would both be proud and annoyed. He'd probably be more annoyed by the fact I'm going so perfectly. I've seen him play Requiem. He kind of just goes for it. Also, half of the boxes are done. So that's impressive. We just have the long stretches that come up next, which is less fun. Okay. We need to hit Y258. Did I say 258? That did say 258. I had to double check. We should see it a little bit coming up. I can't see. That's fine. We need to hit exactly 258. Okay. And then angle 209. Back up. Forward. Oh, and if you'll recall, we did play a game by Zemansky before. Is that a building? Sorry, I got distracted. We did play one of David Zemansky's games before. It was Fingerbones. That creepy one about the guy who lost his virginity at 15 or whatever. That game was a trip. Anyway. We're going to do what we did before. We're going to hit 300. Yeah. We're gonna hit Y300, and then we're gonna go back the way we came, and I'll probably try to get to like here before I bring you all back, because no one wants to see me just swim. Wall. I just wanted a picture of the wall. Anyway, let's keep going. Steam jump scare. Oops. I minding my business. Swimming along. Hello? What was that? Oh. Piece of paper. This is not an expedition. It's an execution. When they put you in here, they don't want you to return. And even if you do, and even if they keep their promises, what freedom waits for you? A few dying ships in a sea of dead stars? There is still hope. It lies beyond the veil. Hope in this void is as illusory as the starlight. I will choose to breathe my last here at the bottom of an ocean, unseen, unheard, and uncontrolled. They will get their execution, but I will get my freedom. It's hard to take this game as seriously when I can look down, left, right, up. Okay, less up here, but up and back, and just see Markiplier's stupid face. But that is really heartfelt. It moved me. It moved me poorly. Hold on. That's not good. Where did it put me? It put me at 576, which is here, and 356. So it put me like right here. I mean, it kept the X coordinate perfect, which I do appreciate. But it moved me. And it didn't even keep the Y coordinate right. I didn't even realize. I just thought I got hit. It's probably not a good thing to think about. But we need to hit Y520 now, which is a long track. And I've been drinking water this entire time in a blood ocean. Oh, what? No. The game wants us to turn. And you know what? Screw you. I'm not turning. Although, based on where it was, that was probably like the worm or something. Or whatever. No. You don't get the satisfaction. If I knew how to jump scare y'all, I would. Right there. I know. I was kind of disappointing not getting the jump scare or whatever. But that's honestly how I would react. If something came up that wasn't supposed to, I'm not looking at that. I don't want to make it angry. And based on what we know with the camera, I just made the right decision. Because that's like super powered radiation going through, which is probably going to kill us. I do not want to be the person to anger whatever it is down here. I'm going to anger myself if I don't get the angle right. There we go. Another skeleton. This one, I would say it looks like a spine, but it kind of looks too weird to be a spine. Like, I know what a spine looks like. I'm not... Anyway, we gotta hit another one. Filament Station was the fourth and largest space station in the COI until 362 EIC, when tensions between the COI and Eden erupted in a 9-day battle on the station. The conflict battle ended unresolved when Eden troops resorted to sabotaging the station's reactor, resulting in a critical breach. The breach left Filament Station uninhabitable due to high levels of radiation, and it has sat empty since. Prisoners taken during the conflict have been undergoing convict realization in the years since, with the final ones expected to repay their debts and integrate into the COI society by 381 EIC, which, as we know from any movie involving, like, rehabilitating literal prisoners, goes amazingly. Obviously. Anyway, we need to hit... It looks like, although the map is fuzzy here, this is a good stretch. So we need to hit, because this is 575, 560... We'll do 569, because funny number. How about that? I had it. There he is. Okay. Let's hit 569. 569. And then I guess up to 741. I'd say that seems just like the most logical, but seeing as we're in a blood ocean with a submarine that's kind of just crapping itself, I don't think anything can be seen as logical. Okay, we need 741. Oh, I think I picked the perfect number. Because that's 2 walls right there. Wait. Did I pick the wrong number? Oh, I picked the really wrong number. I don't know why I read this as 500. This is 300. Oops. Y'all probably caught that and are making fun of me right now. We need to hit... We'll just do 350. We'll back up to a safe 530. I can't read. That was... Wow. I think 530 is a good number. We'll go to 525 for the moment. That really takes the wind out of my sails. That's so embarrassing. We never brought the speaker back. I missed you. Not Ava, just the speaker itself I missed. Speaker was important. Anyway, back on our track. I think our oxygen is kind of low. It's so low it's affecting my speech outside of the game. And it saved our progress. Again. I thought that was a fish. Okay. You hit 349. That's fine. Wait, what? Okay, we're at 525. 349. Yeah, the wall is still pretty far relative to our position. That's fine. I thought the wall was way closer, and I got confused for a moment. Am I kind of cheating with the window? Yeah. Do I care? No. Okay, now that we're, like, right here, we just need to go all the way to our target area of 741. Properly, this time. Without messing up the coordinate in our heads. Do we have the good number? Are we gonna make it through? Am I going to have to redo all of this because I can't read? What? I have to lean in. Hang on. 350. Follow the line. Oh. Let's go to 360. I think that'll give us a better chance of success. Yeah. 360 seems like a good spot. 360 puts us right here. I think. I mean, there's no telling if it's going to be a really good spot or not until we just kind of go for it. We're just kind of hoping for the best here, aren't we? I promise I'm feathering this button as lightly as possible. Like, I'm literally using my other hand. Are you kidding? No, we are going to do this as exactly as possible without doing diagonals. Why I made that my course of action today, I don't know. We're gonna hit 363. We're gonna hit a 9. We're gonna hit 364. We're gonna look ahead, and it's gonna be clear. It's gonna be perfectly clear all the way through, right? We'll be fine. That's a weird number. I don't know if the screen flashes for y'all when that happens, but I just took a screenshot. I don't think that number's supposed to exist. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be... Yeah, that was weird. Okay. What is that tube? It looks like a screw. Right? I don't know. This game's making me trip balls. Let's hit 365. The Y coordinate isn't perfect, but it's better. Because on-the-fly adjustments don't need to be perfect in the Y coordinate. Not right now, when we're literally just worrying about X. This looks like... Those are bricks! Yeah, this is a monument. Or something. Huh. I don't... That is weird. Could it be that this moon actually had a civilization on it? Because obviously, yeah, magic, god, whatever, put all the blood and stuff in here based on the lore that the movie brought. But what if this moon wasn't uninhabited beforehand, and we just never found the actual people that lived here? That's a fire. That's a big fire. Please go out. Can you die? I wanted to see if you get an achievement for dying by fire. We're gonna have to redo the entire progress, aren't we? You do not get an achievement for burning. That's very disappointing. Where's it gonna put me? Not where I want to be. 396. Okay, it didn't put me in a bad spot. We just need to hit 365. Ooh. Yeah, 365 will be a good spot. So we can hit the temple. Let's see if I can get a picture of this. No, we're too far. That's fine. I don't need to, like, go into depth on it. I just wanted to look at it for a moment. But that is really interesting. Anyway, like I was saying, I think that this place was inhabited by some form of actual temple, which explains the blood god that we were brought up with in the movie. This is totally spoilers. I should put a warning. Warning! Yeah, if you haven't seen the movie, I'm going to probably spoil it for you, which I apologize if I am. But in the movie, we get introduced to some sort of blood god, which is pretty interesting. It's very much up to interpretation of what it actually means for the convict, which is Markiplier in it. You probably even know it, even if you haven't seen the movie. But what if whoever was living here was worshipping the blood god and they got what they wanted? Which is, you know, blood ocean and all that. I mean, it would make sense. Blood for the blood god, like in Warhammer. We need to hit 325. That was really perfect on hitting that angle. Ava! Sorry, speaker. I should have brought you back. And we need to hit angle 18, which is just a quick spin. I say quick as I take forever to do that. Perfect! What is that? Is that what we... 741. I'm stupid. I'm not stupid, actually. That one's more understandable. The letters get really blurry. Not to my vision, but just because of the noise on the map itself. You know? Please? There we go. 741, and then angle 18. Those fingers? No, that's a rib cage. Oop, too far. The angles are really quick to move for the ship, while the actual ship moves at a snail's pace. What is that? Do you know Markiplier? I think he said no. I don't know. What is it? Let's look up convict rehabilitation. Rehabilitation. What do we have to look up? Conviction. Oops. Okay, let's try that again. Nope. Realization. I can read. Anyway. Conviction realization. A humane form of criminal justice used by the COI where crimes are repaid by rendering service to the general collective. Often this is by performing surveys, maintenance, or other similarly beneficial tasks. That was a really small one. Anyway. Huh. What's the next one we have to hit? One that I can't just eke out the angle, I bet. Yay. So our first stop is going to be at Y655. I think. That'll be a good place to hit for when numbers match perfectly. Please. There it is. Yeah. Because, as y'all noticed, that is a tunnel that goes diagonally. I'm not hitting the diagonal. Screw that. We're going to try to get it as normal as possible. I say normal as possible, like doing a grid pattern is normal. We're going to try to get it as precise as possible without going from the path that we've already established for ourselves. Whoop. Perfect. 655, and then, okay, we can't hit 175. Let's do 195. I think that'll be a good X coordinate. 195. There's no fire, right? There's no fire. If I could be in a movie with Markiplier, that would be so cool. I'd be cool as being an extra. Or like you know how when you start the game, You have that guy who does like the approaching cruising depth. You're on your own. Good luck. All that. That's first spiel. I'd like to be that. That would be cool. I'd be perfectly okay with that part in a movie of his. I'm not saying it'll happen, but it'd be cool. Okay, we're gonna go down. We're gonna try to go down to 625. I don't think we'll hit that, but we're gonna try to get down to there. Because that seems like the next good place to turn. We're more likely to hit something like 630, though. So this is a tight gap. Well, might be able to go further than I thought. Let's hit 620. I don't like the sounds. We're just eking it out. We're just eking it out. Perfect. Oh, you can see the light. That's so cool. Let me see if I can take a picture of it now. It's not moving on here, so it just kind of looks like a stick bug. Or like a little man. Like a little bug man. He's got one big... I say one big. He's got a body here. He's got his tail here. One leg's just here. One leg's sticking out. He's got a big wide mouth, and he's got two little stick eyes. You see it? Take another screenshot. Because that's kind of silly. Okay, anyway. So, after recording, I took about like 30 seconds on my Linux drawing app, and I drew the thing I saw. It took 30 seconds. His name is Greg. I used my mouse. We like Greg. He's pretty chill. Okay, back to the video. Okay, we need to... I'm going to say okay a lot today. I can probably get to X180 now. I don't like how close things are. I really don't. Probably get to X180 now. Oh yeah, we'll have room. We'll have perfect amounts of room. I say as the wall it extremely closes in on my position. Yeah, we got room. And then we need to head down to 576 and hit angle 184. Which honestly is just about what we hit anyway. Which is really nice. But every steam valve is leaking. I don't like that. I don't like that it's making my entire screen wobble. Okay, it is making the entire screen wobble. You know, it did not save my progress. What happens if I run into it? Absolutely nothing. Okay. You would think you could run into it and it would like teleport you or something. Unfortunately, no. We do not get teleported to the light I don't know where I thought it would take me. It'd be a cool Easter egg. Picture of the light. I wish it was just called the light. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna take a picture of that. I'm taking a picture of, like, absolutely everything. I apologize. But this game's cool. Turn right back around, though. Because I do not like the screen wobble. At all. Once we get out of the screen wobble phase, I'll read out another thing. For those who care about the loop. Please. Thank you. We can hit 625 just fine. Don't back up. That was really dangerous. There's a wall back there. It bumped me. 277, 635. 277, 635. That's here? I think. Like right here. It put me out of the hole. That's nice of the game. Anyway, is there anything important? Let's do the quiet rapture. In 357 EIC, without any prior warning, radio contact with our respective planets suddenly cut. Nobody can recall having visual contact with any planets when the incident occurred, or experiencing any other unusual phenomena, so it's uncertain what exactly might have happened. Upon investigation, it was observed independently by several stations that where there had previously been planets, nothing remained. Further investigation over the following month revealed that all known planets with sentient life, flora and fauna, a habitable atmosphere, or any sort of natural resources were likewise gone, along with all known stars. The only celestial bodies that have been found since are either uninhabitable or asteroids. Many theories have been proposed for this disaster, including religious interpretations of it as a literal rapture, some unknown quantum anomaly, or something more cosmic and sinister. There are no concrete answers yet. Neat. Not neat. Everyone died. I would have died. Markiplier would have been fine. So if we're at 277 and 3, we can head up to, what's this one? 700 just fine, which we're going to do now. Damn, that's too close to the wall. Hang on. I was hoping the wall was a little bit further than that. That's fine. I'm not going to eke my way out on this weird y-axis. I'm going to go back up, because now that we're 285, we're clear of any destruction at this point. We're going to hit 700, like I said, and then go from there. What? Oh my god. How many walls does this game have? Where am I? I'm at 285. Oh, I'm at 2... Is that just wall? That's annoying. No, hold on. We're gonna go right back. We're gonna hit an even number. Or I say even number. We're gonna hit a whole number of 685. And then we're just gonna book it all the way to 600. Which should be fine. Doesn't look like... I say it doesn't look like there's anything. It doesn't seem like there's going to be anything in our way from there. Just going to be a long trek. Which we're basically used to at this point. You know what movie Markiplier should make next? If he stays with David Zemansky for this next one, he should do Squirrel Stapler. Because, like, you could have the intro be him and Amy together. And then, like, a hard cut. That made my desk move when I slammed my hand. Anyway, you could make it like a hard cut to a random morning. He goes from a normal house. Are you kidding? What? For those that don't know, that was supposed to be an eyeball. But it was just... Markiplier. That was so much better than I thought it would be. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm lightheaded. Oh, I'm lightheaded. Oh. That was too good to be true. That was too good to be true. Okay. Anyway. Like I was saying, you make a hard cut into him in a cabin and like a grotesque body on his wall, like the beginning of Squirrel Stapler. And it's him going through in this crazed fanatic state. Thank you. In this crazed fanatic state of shooting squirrels, but odd omens come through of the end of the game. It's like, what is gone? Oh. I don't like how the blood started coming up when I sang that. Okay, we're at 600. And then at the end, you have like a symbol of God. And it could even be the same God as in, like, Iron Lung. And then you have it send its angel down. Of whatever the fuck that was. Because that was interesting. Not the Blood God one, but the angel and Squirrel Stapler, or whatever it was. Or if that was God, that was a really funny God. Alright, we need hit. No, doing quick game. I meant tab. My fault. 675. 775. 775? 775. I was right there. Please. Thank you. Oh my god. What is the end monster gonna be? Everyone and their mother has seen Iron Lung if you've ever seen Markiplier. But we've never seen the Markiplier version of it. And I really hope it's something good. It could be Chica. That'd be really cool. Or it could be Henry, Markiplier's other dog who passed. That'd be really... I think he passed. That'd be really sweet. Really a little strange, but that'd be really sweet if it was Henry. I think that's a good homage. Okay. We need to hit X270... 675. Probably gonna be Chica or just a silly mark thing like a next bot or whatever they're called. I don't like the lights flashing. I really and truly just want to take a picture. Jump scare me after. Pretty please. Look how well I'm lining this up, too. The numbers are literally only going to be 100 off. That's so pretty. That's not pretty. But it's going to be so pretty. Okay. Y828. And that's the last number. Other than the angle itself. Right? It's the only thing I need to hit. Right? Other than the angle that really sucks at getting perfect. Because I decided to strive for perfection. There we go. Okay. 828. Just let me hit. 828. Just let me hit. 828. Oh! It was Markiplier! And it's a 3D That was so much better than it could have been. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, let's read this out. The expedition ultimately raised more questions than answers. Satellite images showed pieces of the SM-13 scattered all over the bottom of the trench, as though it had been torn apart by some huge Markiplier. The wreckage cannot be reached at this time. No pro... no poto... No photographs have been recovered. The Starshine shit. I finished the game! Yahoo! I read too slowly because I stuttered. That's disappointing. Can I see that end thing? No. Anyway, that was Markiplier. That was Markiplier-Lung, a game by David Zmansky. Again. Not again because I played the game before, but again because David Zmansky. Which I also learned Markiplier played. Fingerbones. A long while ago, which I had no clue he did. But thank you for watching me go absolutely apeshit when we see Markiplier 1,000 times. And for watching the video. Yeah, thank you for watching. Okay, bye.